Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. The Miami Dolphins made a significant move on Thursday, shaking up the league's attention by signing two veteran running backs, JaMycal Hasty and Jeff Wilson Jr., just ahead of the regular season. This decision comes in direct response to the unfortunate injury of second-year back Jalen Wright, who is recovering from leg surgery and is expected to miss at least the first few weeks of the season. By bringing in Hasty and Wilson, the Dolphins are signaling their intention to maintain stability and experience in their backfield, avoiding the rush of relying solely on rookies or untested players. The move not only addresses immediate depth concerns, but also sends a message to the rest of the AFC that Miami is serious about defending its ground game. The timing of these signings is crucial, as teams are finalizing rosters and preparing to navigate the competitive opening weeks of the 2025 NFL season. JaMycal Hasty's return to the Dolphins carries more significance than just depth. It's a reunion of sorts, as the back previously had brief stints with Miami, along with playing time for the Jaguars and 49ers. Hasty has always been recognized for his dual-threat capability, excelling both as a running back and as a receiver out of the backfield, making him an ideal complement to Miami's versatile offensive system. His experience in multiple NFL systems allows him to adapt quickly, which is vital for a team preparing for Week 1 without one of its rising stars. For Hasty, this opportunity provides a chance to showcase his skill set in a familiar setting while mentoring younger backs like rookie Ollie Gordon. Miami fans can expect a seamless integration as Hasty brings reliability and football IQ, both of which are invaluable when a team needs to stabilize its rushing attack under time pressure. Jeff Wilson Jr. adds a unique blend of efficiency and familiarity with the Dolphins' offensive schemes under Mike McDaniel. Having been with the team as recently as 2024, Wilson is well-versed in the playbook and comfortable executing both short-yardage carries and more complex passing plays. His presence means the Dolphins can utilize him in multiple scenarios, whether early downs, third and short, or as a safety valve in passing situations. Wilson's prior experience in Miami also gives the coaching staff the confidence to rotate him into the lineup without the need for extensive acclimation. Beyond the X's and O's, Wilson's leadership qualities and understanding of team culture reinforce the locker room, especially valuable when integrating veterans alongside rookies like Gordon. The Dolphins' backfield now carries a balance of youth, talent, and tested NFL experience, making it one of the more intriguing positional groups entering the new season. With De'Von Achane expected back from a calf injury in time for Week 1, the Dolphins' running back room is shaping up to be versatile and deep, despite the absence of Jalen Wright. Achane's explosiveness paired with the reliability of Hasty and Wilson ensures that Miami has multiple offensive looks, capable of adapting to different defensive schemes. This flexibility will be critical in the competitive AFC, where teams routinely shift coverages and blitz packages week to week. Rookie Ollie Gordon will also see more opportunities in Wright's absence, offering Miami a chance to test his readiness in meaningful snaps. The combined skill set of veterans and young players creates a dynamic backfield that allows the coaching staff to manage workloads carefully, reduce injury risk, and maintain a high level of performance as the season begins. It's a calculated strategy that blends preparation, opportunity, and depth. The Dolphins' acquisition strategy this offseason highlights a broader approach focused on balancing immediate readiness with long-term development. By signing Hasty and Wilson, Miami avoids putting undue pressure on Wright to return prematurely, while simultaneously fostering a competitive environment among the running backs. This competition is expected to raise overall performance levels, as veterans push younger players to elevate their games in practice and in preseason matchups. Additionally, experienced backs like Hasty and Wilson can help in situational football, contributing on special teams or in critical third and short moments where decision-making and reliability are paramount. With the Dolphins' playoff aspirations in the stacked AFC, the presence of tested veterans ensures that the team enters the regular season not only with depth, but also with confidence, both in terms of execution on the field and leadership in the locker room. Miami's offensive scheme under Mike McDaniel has increasingly emphasized versatility and unpredictability, making the recent veteran signings even more critical. Hasty and Wilson each bring complementary skill sets that allow the Dolphins to execute varied plays out of multiple formations, challenging opposing defenses to account for both the run and the pass. Hasty's ability to catch out of the backfield provides mismatches in the slot, while Wilson's efficiency in short yardage situations ensures that Miami can sustain drives in critical moments. With defensive fronts across the AFC featuring high-caliber rushers and blitz packages, having multidimensional backs gives Miami the ability to respond dynamically. This adaptability also alleviates pressure on the quarterback and passing game, providing balance and reducing predictability. In essence, these signings serve both practical and strategic purposes, strengthening the Dolphins' offensive identity heading into Week 1 and beyond. The timing of these veteran acquisitions also carries a psychological edge, signaling to the rest of the league that Miami is serious about maintaining competitiveness despite injuries. Opponents who may have seen Wright's absence as an exploitable weakness now face a backfield loaded with experience, capable of executing situational football with precision. Hasty and Wilson's familiarity with NFL defenses and prior playoff experience allow them to quickly recognize tendencies, read blocks, and make adjustments in real time. This instant comprehension minimizes mistakes and maximizes efficiency, particularly in high-stakes moments. For Dolphins fans, this should inspire confidence that the team's ground game won't collapse without Wright, and that Mike McDaniel's offense remains potent, balanced, and capable of challenging even the toughest AFC opponents. Depth, versatility, and intelligence are now the hallmark of Miami's backfield heading into the season. Veterans often carry an intangible value that doesn't always appear in statistics: leadership and mentorship. Hasty and Wilson bring years of NFL experience that can be invaluable to younger players adjusting to the speed and complexity of professional football. They can model preparation habits, provide guidance during critical in-game moments, and help rookies like Gordon navigate the pressures of their first regular season action. This influence extends beyond practice fields, creating a culture of accountability and professionalism in the locker room. By fostering this environment, the Dolphins are investing not just in their immediate backfield performance, but also in the long-term growth of the team's depth chart. In a league where injuries and adversity are inevitable, having veterans who can steady the room often proves just as important as on-field production. Looking ahead, the Dolphins' running back room now offers a rare combination of youth, talent, and proven reliability. With the chain healthy, Hasty and Wilson providing immediate impact, and Gordon ready for expanded opportunities, Miami can approach the 2025 season with confidence in its rushing attack. This depth allows the coaching staff to design plays that maximize each back's strengths, whether it's a chain's speed, Hasty's versatility, or Wilson's efficiency in short yardage scenarios. The mixture of skill sets ensures the Dolphins are prepared for a variety of defensive strategies while also managing player health effectively. Beyond the XS and OS, the presence of these veterans adds a stabilizing factor in the locker room, giving Miami a foundation to compete in every game and making them a serious contender for playoff success in a highly competitive AFC landscape. Finally, as the Dolphins gear up for the regular season, the addition of JaMycal Hasty and Jeff Wilson Jr. demonstrates a calculated approach to roster management. Rather than relying solely on potential or rushing to return injured players, Miami has fortified its backfield with tested professionals who can contribute immediately. The move balances readiness, versatility, and long-term planning, ensuring the team remains competitive even in the face of adversity. Fans can anticipate a backfield that is dynamic, adaptable, and capable of sustaining drives, opening opportunities for the passing game, and maintaining offensive balance. The Dolphins' strategy reflects both a commitment to excellence and an understanding of the importance of depth in a league where injuries and challenges are constant, positioning the team as a strong contender for the AFC playoffs, while setting the tone for a disciplined and versatile offensive approach. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? It's official, folks. Dillon Gabriel is the new quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, and the excitement is absolutely palpable. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about the team's pursuit of a dynamic, left-handed signal caller, and now it's confirmed. the explosive quarterback has landed in South Florida. Fans across the state have been lighting up social media, sharing GIFs, highlights, and memes celebrating the arrival of a player who's been described as electric, unpredictable, and endlessly talented. Dolphins management has been coy in recent press conferences, dropping subtle hints but never fully confirming the signing, which only fueled speculation. Now, with the ink dry on the contract, the chatter in the NFL community has reached a fever pitch. Analysts are debating how quickly Gabriel will adapt to the Dolphins' offensive scheme and whether his left-handed flair could reshape the team's playbook in ways nobody anticipated. The buzz around Miami is unlike anything we've seen in recent years, and the fans' reactions are the kind of energy that only a big-name signing can generate. Dillon Gabriel is known for his explosive arm, quick decision-making, and ability to improvise under pressure, qualities that have NFL scouts salivating. Rumors suggest the Dolphins see him as not just a starter, but a transformative figure capable of energizing the locker room and creating a new identity for the offense. Street chatter hints at intense competition for the starting role during training camp, but insiders believe Gabriel's talent and left-handed uniqueness may give him an edge. Social media is flooded with video montages of his college highlights, fans debating whether he's the next franchise quarterback, and casual observers wondering if Miami might just have stumbled into a gem that could define the next decade. The timing of this signing has created an undercurrent of excitement that seems almost palpable. Dolphins fans, long starved for a true quarterback presence, are imagining a resurgence reminiscent of the glory days of Dan Marino, tempered with a modern flair that Gabriel brings naturally. Speculation is rampant about how head coach Mike McDaniel will integrate Gabriel into the offense, with whispers suggesting a hybrid approach, blending fast-paced passing with creative read option plays to exploit his agility and improvisational skills. Rumor mills are also speculating about chemistry with key receivers and whether Gabriel can connect immediately with his new teammates. There's even chatter about how rival teams are suddenly re-evaluating their defensive strategies, knowing that a left-handed, quick-thinking quarterback is now a legitimate threat in the AFC East. Some insiders hint that the signing is only the first step in a larger strategic reshuffle by the Dolphins. The franchise seems determined to rebrand itself as an unpredictable, high-octane offensive team, and Dillon Gabriel might be the perfect catalyst. Rumor has it that certain play-calling adjustments are already being drafted, specifically to leverage his mobility, arm strength, and improvisational instincts. Sports pundits have been dissecting his college performances endlessly, debating which aspects of his game will translate to the NFL and which might need adaptation. Fans are obsessively analyzing every snippet of training footage, trying to decipher his throw mechanics, footwork, and how he handles pressure. The energy in Miami is buzzing not just with optimism, but with the kind of fevered speculation that turns every preseason practice into must-watch content for followers of the team. Meanwhile, the Dolphins fan base has been erupting with creative celebrations online, producing a wave of memes, artwork, and animated clips featuring Gabriel in aqua and orange. There's a sense of collective anticipation that transcends ordinary excitement. It's almost as if the city itself is holding its breath, imagining how this signing could reshape the future. Rumors about Gabriel's potential impact on ticket sales, merchandise, and social media presence are also circulating, suggesting that his arrival could redefine the Dolphins' brand beyond just the field. Some experts speculate that Gabriel could quickly become a media darling, drawing national attention every time he executes a trick play or displays that left-handed magic under center. The chatter is relentless, and even casual fans are joining in, amplifying the sense of a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. Insiders whisper about the strategic implications for rival teams, particularly the Patriots and Bills, who are now rumored to be re-evaluating their defensive schematics in anticipation of facing a quarterback with Gabriel's skill set. Analysts predict that his arrival could trigger a domino effect, forcing the AFC East to adjust to a more unpredictable, high-speed, and creative passing game. Scouts and commentators are dissecting his college tape, debating which matchups will be crucial for his rookie season and how defensive coordinators might attempt to neutralize him. Speculative discussions abound regarding how Gabriel's left-handed throws could create angles defenders aren't accustomed to seeing, giving him subtle yet game-changing advantages. Even the rumor that McDaniel is designing specialized packages to highlight Gabriel's unique abilities has fans buzzing with excitement, imagining a season filled with highlight reel throws and unconventional plays. There's also a whispering wave about locker room dynamics. Sources hint that Gabriel's personality, leadership style, and competitive drive could immediately influence the team's culture, injecting a fresh energy that teammates and coaches have been craving. Rumors suggest his arrival has sparked friendly debates among veteran players, with everyone weighing in on how best to support and integrate the young quarterback. Speculation is rising that this signing may also attract other high-profile free agents, with the Dolphins now viewed as a team on the rise rather than a franchise stuck in mediocrity. Social media chatter portrays a fanbase daydreaming about the future, playoff runs, marquee victories, and perhaps even a shot at a Super Bowl, igniting discussions that are as much about optimism as they are about on-field strategy. Even more speculative chatter revolves around how Gabriel's playing style could redefine Miami's identity. Rumors hint at the possibility of unconventional formations, creative audible systems, and perhaps even gadget plays designed specifically to exploit his left-handed tendencies. Analysts debate how this could throw off opponents who have meticulously prepared for right-handed quarterbacks for decades. Fans are sharing elaborate mock-up playbooks and social media videos envisioning the explosive possibilities, feeding the rumor mill further. Whispers about Gabriel's chemistry with the wide receiving core, running backs, and tight ends suggest that Miami might finally possess the synergy needed to make a deep playoff run. The excitement is tangible, like a city-wide anticipation that's simultaneously grounded in speculation and pure hope, creating a buzz that shows no sign of slowing down. Some insiders are even suggesting that Dillon Gabriel could become the face of a new era for Miami, transcending mere quarterback status. Rumor has it that local brands and media outlets are already positioning him for endorsements, appearances, and collaborations, signaling a cultural impact beyond the gridiron. Analysts and fans alike are dissecting every detail of his signing, from contract clauses to potential performance incentives, trying to predict how this will affect team morale and future acquisitions. There's also chatter about his leadership style, how his calm under pressure, combined with an innate ability to improvise, might galvanize a team hungry for identity and success. The air in Miami is thick with anticipation, blending speculation, excitement, and that irresistible feeling of witnessing the birth of something potentially historic. Even as training camp looms, the rumor mill shows no sign of slowing. Whispers about Gabriel's first practices in Dolphins gear, how he'll adapt to new coaches, and how quickly he can build rapport with his teammates dominate sports chatter. Fans are creating countdowns, sharing highlight reels, and engaging in spirited debates about what his starting debut might look like. Analysts continue to speculate on how rival teams will respond, weighing whether Gabriel's left-handed throws could disrupt established defensive schemes in surprising ways. The buzz has become almost infectious, spilling beyond hardcore fans into casual observers who now see Miami as the epicenter of NFL intrigue. Every tweet, highlight clip, and insider tidbit only fuels more speculation, keeping everyone on edge as the season approaches and the anticipation reaches a fever pitch. Finally, the overarching narrative seems to be one of electrifying potential and tantalizing uncertainty. Dillon Gabriel's arrival is not just a player signing. It's a story, a conversation starter, and a speculative journey that has Miami, the AFC East, and the entire NFL buzzing. The city is alive with discussion, the rumor mill is thriving, and fans are imagining scenarios that range from wild comebacks to championship dreams. Even casual observers find themselves drawn into debates, weighing every clip, every throw, every nuance of Gabriel's left-handed flair. Analysts, social media personalities, and diehard fans alike are all contributing to a swirling cloud of rumor, excitement, and expectation. It's the kind of story that has legs, the kind that will dominate headlines, locker room chatter, and living room discussions for months, maybe years, as everyone watches Dillon Gabriel try to redefine the Dolphins' future in real time. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.